IELTS Speaking Band 9, Essential Connectors. Boost fluency. Improve coherence. Speak naturally. Do you want to sound natural and fluent in the IELTS speaking test? Today, I'll show you the best connectors that can help you get Band 9. Sound more fluent. Improve coherence. Get Band 9 in IELTS speaking. Many candidates struggle to expand their answers. Instead of short, choppy sentences, you need to connect ideas smoothly. Let's see the difference. Band 6 answer. I like traveling. I visit new places. It's fun. Band 9 answer. Personally, I love traveling because it allows me to explore new cultures. On top of that, I get to meet interesting people. Now let's start. If you want to start your answer naturally, don't start with just M or well. Use these instead. Well. Actually. To be honest. In fact. That's an interesting question. How to give an opinion. For expressing opinions, use these connectors. Personally. I think. To my mind. The way I see it. From my perspective. Adding more details. Want to extend your answer? Use, on top of that. What's more? Not only that, but giving examples naturally. Instead of just for example, try, for instance. Such as take something, for example. Comparing and contrasting ideas. Compare ideas like a native speaker use. On the one hand. On the other hand. Whereas. Compared to. Explaining reasons. Instead of just saying because, use these. Since. Due to the fact that. The reason is that. For more natural speech. Try. That said. Mind you. Then again. Now it's your turn. Comment below with your answer to this question. What's your favorite hobby? Try using at least 2 connectors. Example. Personally, I love painting because it allows me to express my creativity. On top of that, it's really relaxing.
Do you need more examples about those? Let's go. Introducing an opinion or thought. Well, actually, I believe that technology has significantly improved our lives, especially in terms of communication and convenience. To be honest, I'm not really into sports, but if I had to choose, I'd say tennis is quite enjoyable. In fact, I just read an article about this topic the other day, and it mentioned how urbanization is impacting mental health. That's an interesting question. I've never really thought about it, but if I had to choose, I'd say traveling has been the most rewarding experience in my life. Personally, I think learning a second language is essential in today's globalized world. To my mind, online education is just as effective as traditional learning, provided that students stay motivated. The way I see it, social media has both positive and negative aspects, depending on how people use it. From my perspective, living in a big city is more exciting than living in a small town, mainly because of the career opportunities. Adding more information. On top of that, studying abroad is a great experience. On top of that, it allows students to become more independent and culturally aware. What's more, exercise helps maintain physical health. What's more, it has a significant impact on mental well-being. Not only that, but traveling broadens our horizons. Not only that, but it also helps us understand different cultures and perspectives. Giving examples. For instance, many cities are investing in public transportation. For instance, London has expanded its underground system to reduce traffic congestion. Such as, I enjoy outdoor activities such as hiking, cycling, and kayaking. Take something, for example. Take electric cars, for example. They are becoming increasingly popular as people look for ways to reduce their carbon footprint. Comparing and contrasting. On the one hand, on the other hand. On the one hand, working from home offers flexibility. On the other hand, it can be quite isolating and distracting. Whereas, in rural areas, people tend to have a slower pace of life, whereas in cities, life is much more fast-paced and stressful. Compared to the past, people today rely more on digital communication than face-to-face interaction. Giving reasons. Since air pollution is a major concern, many governments are implementing stricter environmental regulations. Due to the fact that people are becoming more health conscious due to the fact that obesity rates are rising. The reason is that I prefer online shopping. The reason is that it saves time and offers a wider variety of choices. Adding contrast or changing the viewpoint. That said, I love living in the city because there's so much to do. That said, sometimes I miss the tranquility of the countryside. Mind you, I usually avoid fast food. Mind you, I do indulge in a burger every once in a while. Then again, I'd love to get a pet. Then again, I travel a lot, so it might not be practical.
Now let's have a quiz. I have made one text using all of these connectors. Please fill in the gaps with the right connector. Preparing for the IELTS exam can be quite a journey. To be honest, many students find it challenging. The reason is that it tests all 4 language skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. In fact, each section requires a different strategy. Personally, I think the key to success is understanding the format of the test first. The way I see it, knowing what to expect makes a huge difference in your preparation. On the one hand, some students might enjoy the reading section because it includes interesting topics such as science and history. On the other hand, others find it difficult due to the time limit. Compared to other sections, reading requires quick thinking and comprehension skills. The reason is that the passages can be long and complex. Take vocabulary, for example. It is crucial for understanding the text. The speaking test might be nerve-wracking for some. From my perspective, practice is essential here. Not only that, but it's important to get used to speaking about a variety of topics. For instance, you might be asked about technology or travel. What's more, the examiner checks your fluency and coherence. Mind you, speaking naturally is better than memorizing answers. Then again, writing can be another tough nut to crack. Students often struggle with task 2, where they have to present and argue their opinion. That said, it's important to structure your essay well. On top of that, using linkers such as however, moreover, and nevertheless can make your writing more cohesive. The way I see it, practice makes perfect, so writing essays frequently is beneficial. Well, actually, listening is usually seen as the easiest section, yet it comes with its own challenges. Since you only hear the recording once, the reason is that you need to stay focused. What's more, getting used to different accents is a part of preparation. That said, listening to English radio, shows or podcasts can help improve your listening skills significantly. To my mind, balancing study time for each part of the exam is crucial. On the one hand, over-preparing for one section can improve your skills in that area. On the other hand, it might leave you vulnerable in other sections. Then again, everyone's learning style is different, so it's important to find what works best for you. That's an interesting question though. How do you manage stress while preparing? Personally, I think taking regular breaks and having a study plan can reduce anxiety. Due to the fact that stress can affect performance, maintaining a healthy routine is essential. Compared to cramming, consistent preparation yields better results. Mind you, staying calm and confident can make a big difference on the exam day.